Good morning and welcome back to another episode of The Point for Friday, August 25th. Signs are looking bright this morning with the Dow currently up about 53 points and the S&P up about 8 after yesterday saw some small losses in American markets, though other major markets abroad saw some solid gains. The Stocks Europe 600 index climbed 0.3% this morning, led by bounces in the UK, Germany, and France of almost 0.5%. Germany's second quarter growth figures confirmed the economy expanded 0.6% as household consumption was the biggest contributor, pushing the country to its strongest annual expansion since 2011. The MSCI Asia Pacific Index climbed 0.2% overnight, led by huge gains in Shanghai and Hong Kong, up 1.7% and 1% respectively, as Japan finished 0.3% higher, although volume was 20% below its 30-day average. The heir of Samsung, J.Y. Lee, was sentenced to 5 years in prison for bribery and embezzlement as he tried to gain greater control of the Samsung empire. The company seems to be at its peak right now, posting record earnings while up 30% on the year and looking to go higher. Amazon is about to roll out a large benefit program at the recently acquired Whole Foods on Monday. They try to market their Prime membership to a wider range by offering members cheaper avocados, eggs, and chicken. Price cuts throughout the store will put it in greater competition with other grocery giants as Amazon attempts to take over. 10-year treasuries remain just below 2.2%, while bonds in Germany and the UK saw gains of 3 and 2 basis points, respectively. Crude oil advanced 0.6% after a recent slide, holding the price below $48 per barrel. Copper also gained 0.6% to see it rise to $6,276 a metric ton, to see its highest in almost 3 years, while gold stayed steady. Gasoline futures jumped to their highest in 4 months as refineries have been shut down due to Hurricane Harvey. It's expected to be the worst storm to hit Texas since 2005 and will hit in the next 24 hours. By the time it reaches, it may hit Category 3 with winds of at least 111 miles per hour, bringing it probably over a foot of rain, although crude oil production is not expected to be much affected. The dollar fell as the euro and pound both gained, while the yen saw a small decline as investors and analysts wait for key speakers today at the meeting in Jackson Hole. Janet Yellen and Mario Draghi are set to speak today, though analysts don't expect a new message, although they will be watched closely for clues on unwinding the balance sheet and possibilities of future rate hikes with inflation so low. 2 Fed officials gave opposing views yesterday as Kansas City's Esther George called a rate hike very feasible this year, while Dallas's Robert Kaplan prefers to wait for an increase in prices. Durable goods is to be reported this morning at 8:30 with expectation of growth, while 1 p.m. will see a report on the Baker Hughes rig count to see if U.S. oil production is slowing. And lastly, eyes will continue to remain on Washington, waiting for more news on the possibility of a government shutdown while they struggle to agree on any new policies. In sports, we saw the Yankees and Tigers meet for a wild affair yesterday after several batters were hit by pitches, sparking many fights and 8 ejections, giving us a little preview of tomorrow's much-anticipated fight between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. The American League wildcard race remains very heated as 5 teams currently sit within 1 game for the final spot. Russell Henley leads the Northern Trust at -6 after round 1, although DJ appears to be hitting his form just in time as he sits at 5 under par, just 1 shot back. Jay Cutler showed a pretty solid outing in his first game yesterday as Cam Newton appears to be returning to his old form. Eyes are being kept closely on many quarterback races as we sit just less than 2 weeks away from the season opener on Thursday the 7th between the Patriots and the Chiefs. That is it for us today on The Point for Friday, August 25th, and we hope you have a great weekend.